is they're basically giving us the composition between these two functions here, and they want to know which one gives us the correct expression for h prime of x. What I'd like to do is, or what I think is best is sort of just like getting h prime of x in the most general case as they have it defined right here. So the derivative of h of x, right, is equal to, now this here is just chain rule. It's like you could take it as a definition that if you're trying to differentiate the composition of two functions, it's the derivative of the outer function with the inner function plugged in times the derivative of the inner function. And that's really why I want to do it in the most general setting first, and then just find out what these values are here. And basically you can kind of, you can do it in a few ways from here, but you could say you can find out what f prime is and plug in g, or you could plug in g here and you could see what it looks like. You could see what f of g of x actually looks like. That's going to be 5 times e to the 2x plus x all to the fourth, right? That's actually how it's defined, and you could do chain rule on this, right? You could just say, okay, well, it's going to be that this whole thing is the inner function. The derivative of the outer, if this is like u, right? 5 times u to the fourth. You bring down the 4, it becomes 20. 4 times 5. The inner function stays the same. The exponent goes down by 1. And then you multiply by the derivative of this inside function, which is going to be, and the inside function is e to the 2x plus x. And if you want to take your time finding that derivative, right, take your time, because e to the 2x, right, what's the derivative of e to the u? E to the u times u prime. So in this case, u takes the role of 2x, so it's just e to the 2x times the derivative of 2x, which is just 2, plus the derivative of x is just 1. And then I get this expression, 2e to the 2x plus 1. And this is your answer. You could have also, again, like I differentiated in general, you could just find the derivative of f of x, f prime x is 20x to the third, and then you could have found the derivative of g prime of x, which we just did, which is 2e to the 2x plus 1, and then you could have just applied this, h prime of x is equal to f prime of g of x, right, which is 20. But then instead of writing x right here, I write what g of x is defined as, which is e to the 2x plus x times the derivative of g of x is 2e to the 2x plus 1. And I get the same thing in both cases. This is your answer.